Every major conflict in history eventually reaches a breaking point. Not always with a single moment, not always with a clear ending, but with a shift. A point where the world is no longer the same as it was before. Right now, we are moving toward that point, not guaranteed, not scheduled, but possible. And if it happens, the question won't just be who wins. The real question is, what kind of world comes after? The first possibility is that nothing explodes. No global war, no dramatic collapse. Instead, the tension stays for years, maybe decades. A permanent state of competition, economic pressure, technological rivalry, strategic positioning. No direct conflict between major powers, but constant friction. This is the most stable outcome, but not peaceful, because the world becomes divided, not into two clear sides, but into competing systems. Countries choosing partners, supply chains splitting, technologies separating, not war, not peace, something in between that never ends. The second possibility is controlled escalation. A major conflict breaks out, but stays contained. A crisis in a flashpoint, like Taiwan or Ukraine, draws in major powers indirectly. Not full-scale global war, but more intense than anything we've seen in decades. The problem with limited conflict is that it doesn't always stay limited. Escalation is unpredictable, and once it starts, control becomes harder. The most dangerous wars are the ones no one planned to grow. The third possibility is not about war, it's about transformation. The current system shifts. Power is no longer concentrated in one dominant country. Instead, multiple centers of power emerge. The United States remains influential. China expands its reach. Russia continues to disrupt. Other regions rise. More voices, more influence, more complexity. This could reduce the risk of one dominant power controlling everything. But it also creates instability, because more power centers means more competition. A balanced world is not always a stable one. The final possibility is the one everyone hopes to avoid. What it looks like. A flashpoint escalates beyond control. Alliances activate. Major powers become directly involved. Not just indirect support, not just pressure, but open conflict. The reality. This wouldn't look like past world wars. It would involve advanced technology, cyber warfare, economic disruption, global impact, and the consequences would reach every part of the world. In today's world, there are no distant wars. Here's the part most people don't think about. The outcome might not be decided in the moment of conflict. It might be decided before it even starts, in labs and fabs, under cold lights and cleanroom glass, on chip wafers, in AI server halls humming in the dark, along subsea cables, carrying decisions at light speed, in rare earth mines, where tomorrow's leverage is dug from the ground, across trade routes, where supply lines tighten or snap, inside diplomacy rooms, where maps are redrawn without ink. Technology leadership, economic strength, strategic positioning. These aren't headlines, they're levers, standards set, patents filed, capacity built, sanctions mapped, reserves stacked, logistics rehearsed, bases pre-positioned, alliances calibrated, choke points noted. The board is arranged long before the first move, and when pressure rises, it doesn't begin, it reveals. The moves happening right now could shape which scenario becomes reality. This might feel distant, like something happening far away, but it's not. Because the world that comes next will shape the cost of living, the opportunities available, the stability around you. The systems you rely on are connected to this outcome. Price tags aren't just ink on paper. Harvests, factories, ships crossing oceans. A small business's open sign depends on parts, payments, power that arrive on time. A student's path is shaped by which skills the next economy rewards. A clinic's supplies trace back to standards, patents, ports staying open, your lights, your heat, your commute. Measured in kilowatt hours, barrels, meters of cable, jobs posted today reflect where capacity was built yesterday and where it's moving tomorrow. When pressure rises, it reveals how tightly your day is woven into global threads. The chip in your phone, the grain in your bread, the container at your port, the bill on your fridge. Where you fit in is here, in what you learn and build, in how you vote and how you show up, in the tools you choose, the privacy you protect, the resilience you prepare. The board is being arranged, every day, in small moves. Yours counts. Every system has a limit, a point where pressure becomes too much. Right now, we don't know where that limit is. The tension is real, the strategies are active, the flashpoints are in place, and when enough pressure builds, something changes. So, has Cold War 2.0 already started? Maybe. But the more important question is, how does it end? Because history isn't just something we study, it's something we live through. And right now, we are living through the part where the ending hasn't been written yet. Endings aren't found, they're made, in small choices that echo bigger ones, in restraint when headlines beg for sparks, in cooperation that feels inconvenient until it isn't. We began with a fracture, we close with a possibility, a dawn that moves across the map, a blank line waiting for ink, a future that shows up only when we write it together. So if the story is already in motion, let the last chapter be our choice, not the loudest escalation, but the quiet decision to step back, to connect, to steady the hand. Full circle, the world turns, the light returns, and the pen is in our hands. If you've watched all 4 parts, you now see the full picture, the tension, the strategies, the flashpoints, the possible futures. But understanding is only the beginning, because the world is changing, whether we pay attention or not. So stay informed, stay aware, and most importantly, keep questioning what you see. Because in a world like this, clarity is power.